Hi, I'm Misha. I'm 16, and this is a flexible, extensible, tendon-tracked, unified, compliant, continuous intelligent network extension, or fettuccine for short. This robotic arm can bend and move with incredible flexibility, sort of like an octopus tentacle or an elephant's trunk. Let me show you how it works. The base has 4 identical modules, each with a high torque motor, a worm gearbox, and a custom pulley. I chose NEMA 23 stepper motors, with these drivers that have 2.4 newton meters of torque. The motors connect to these 30-to-1 gearboxes, which not only multiply the torque, but also prevent the motors from backdriving. Here's one of my favorite parts, these custom designed pulleys with grooves that guide the strings up throughout the entire arm. When the pulley is spun, the tension of the string increases, bending the arm in that direction. With 4 of these modules together, attached with these nice looking 3D printed plates, I can achieve precise control in any direction. For the arm itself, I designed this system of discs connected by springs, allowing the arm to bend at all of these points, being the main difference between this and a rigid arm. I also added these reinforced casings at the base to counteract gravity. Everything runs on a 24-volt power supply and is controlled with this Arduino Uno. Effectively, the arm can achieve some pretty sweet motion. But in order to get this design, I did have to go through a bunch of prototypes, this being my first. This prototype allowed me to demonstrate a lot. It showed me the kind of bend that I wanted, and the fact that I needed to make a lot of improvements. One of those being that I needed stronger motors. These servos had a limited amount of rotation, and were stalling constantly because they weren't strong enough. Also, the string was very weak and kept slipping off my pulleys, so I made these new and improved designs. Another thing is that in between each of these discs, I originally didn't want to use springs, so I tried to experiment with a squishy TPU filament to make these spacers, but it was really impossible to get thin enough walls to squish, but also have a lot of structure that doesn't deform. And even with all those prototypes, there's still so much more that can be done with this design. It can be mounted to your back and used like a Doc-Ock arm or any other assistive technology. Or it can be shrunk down to the size of a finger to be used in robotic hands. All in all, I'm really excited to keep developing this further, and I hope you enjoy the video.